Hello, YouTubers. Kathy here. Kathy on the band, I guess. Um, I know it's been over a week since my last video, and I want to make a video every week. But since I'm a hairdresser, which you probably can't tell by looking at me today, but it's Sunday, so it's okay. Anyways, my really busy season, I haven't had time to do anything. So let's get to the stats. Let me see. I had my lap band surgery on December 2nd. And on December 2nd, well, not on December 2nd, but 2 weeks before I started my pre-op diet, and I was 223 pounds. And today I weighed 209. So I think what's that, like 13 pounds, which is really good because I haven't been able to lose that much weight in a long time. This week I've come to some great realizations, as I should say. On Wednesday, I went to my 2-week post-op. And during the 2 weeks before, I'd say probably 2 or 3 days after the lap band surgery, I started, when I'm supposed to be on like the full liquid diet, I started experiencing extremely bad diarrhea. And I'm not really like that. I don't normally have problems in that area, but it was really bad where I was starting to wear a pad like some older people have to do. So I called my doctor and he said to try fiber, and which I thought that makes you go. But anyways, I bought some fiber and I tried it for 3 or 4 days and it didn't work. And I was just going out of my mind, and my body just felt like it needed food. It needed substance. So, which is probably not a good idea, but I took upon myself and I started to eat some regular food slowly. I ate a few crackers at first, and I think I had a scrambled egg and then some cottage cheese, and then I moved up to a hamburger patty without the bun, and everything stayed down, and I was kind of shocked. And then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I might be one of those people that can eat anything and it still stays down. Kind of happy. So I started testing, which was probably not a good idea because I made my son some macaroni and cheese, and I sat there with the spoon and ate some macaroni and cheese, and it went down. So I'm thinking, wow, this is pretty good, because I thought I heard you would have a hard time with pasta and everything. So I went to the doctor's on Wednesday, and he told me I had lost 4 pounds, and I was kind of shocked. But I mean, I didn't really eat that much, even though I did eat, not your liquid diet. So I told him everything that was going on, and he said to me, "Oh yeah, you should be able to eat anything." And I said, he goes, "Well, you have a realized band, and we don't. There's not any liquid in your realized band, and yours is pretty loose around your stomach, and you should be able to pretty much eat anything. And we won't give you your first fill until 4 weeks out of your surgery. I'm not having my first fill until December 29th. So I'm like, oh, I'm not abnormal. I'm not one of those lucky ones or whatever they call it. So I realized that, oh my goodness, I'm kind of in limbo where I can eat more than you would be able to eat if if you were on some restriction. But I still can't eat like in quantities the way I used to eat. I mean, you know how all the way we used to eat. I can't eat like that, which is fine. But it's scary because I think for the past month I've been, so careful about what I ate and doing the pre-op diet, and I kind of went nuts. I had some pizza. I had some French fries. I had what else? Oh, I had some cake. Oh my goodness, and cake. And the doctor said, "Oh yeah, cake can go down. You can pretty much eat anything." He said, "This is a tool." And I'm thinking to myself, I knew it was a tool, and I know that I'm going to have to, work with it. But it was just all of a sudden, boom! It hit me in my head that, oh yeah, this isn't going to be easy. And it's like I knew it, but doing it like when you're going to have a baby, everyone tells you how it's going to be and blah blah blah, and you have no idea until it happens to you. So that's kind of what's happening to me, and I'm dealing with it a little bit better. But I asked him to film me on Wednesday when I went in because I'm so scared, and he said, "No, we're going to have to wait to 4 weeks because the stomach has to heal, and you don't want yours to take any chances or anything." So I went to the dietitian, and the dietitian told me, I'll put you on stage 4 and 5, which is kind of solid foods, and we'll see how you do. We'll see you back on the 29th and see how you're doing. I seem to be doing pretty well. But it's such a learning experience because I don't get an uncomfortable feeling quite as soon as you probably would if you had some restriction when you're full, and also you're not full in here. So I have to sit and slow down and listen to my body and realize that I should be full on that. And if I'm not full on that, if I just wait a little bit, I will be full on that. And it does, so not so much full, but satisfied. So that's taken a little while. But I'm not, I can take big bites. I can gulp anything down. So once I do get my fill, I'm going to be in for a surprise. Let me tell you. I'll let you know how that goes. And I put on my notes here that eating too much. Friday night, I ate too much. I had what I call my drug, which is American chop suey, which is my drug, one of my drugs, because it's pasta. And I had my little 1 cup of it, and I probably was satisfied for all I know, but my son asked for more, so I went up to the pot and started dishing him out some more, and I sat there with the spoon and just spooned some into my mouth. Not thinking about it, because I used to do that all the time before, and then I have to realize that I can't do that anymore. I was really uncomfortable. Oh my gosh. I didn't feel like I was going to foam or what they call slime or anything like that, or throw up. I just was so uncomfortable, like that Thanksgiving fullness. Oh. So I said to my husband, it was probably, at that time, it was probably close to 9:30. I said, I'm just going to bed because I'm so uncomfortable. I went to bed. I woke up around 1 o'clock, 1:30 with these awful pains in my stomach. I don't know if the food was working its way through my colon or working its way through the stomach, but for a half an hour, I was doubled over in pain, and I said, either throwing up or this, I will not do this again. So that was an important lesson learned. That was pretty uncomfortable. Exercise. He told me, I had been walking, but he told me as of Wednesday I could start exercising again. So the first chance I got to do it was today, and I did a half an hour on the treadmill. I'm going to try to, I'm going to do it again tomorrow, and I even want to try to fit it in during my 10-hour days and up until Christmas, because like I said, this is my just crazy time at work. I'd like to hear from some other people who have had the realized lap band, because I'm finding out that the lap band is what a lot of people have. I guess their rules are different on, their first fills, or when they first put it in. The reason why I really am like kind of unrestricted, and how you're dealing with it. Because I've only seen people so far with the lap band. I want to know if there's a difference. That would be great. I'm just trying to take it day by day, knowing that this is a lifelong adjustment, a lifelong lifestyle that I need to do. So I'm trying to do it day by day, making better choices, trying to get all my water in, which is the hardest thing for me so far. If I fill this 3 times, and then I know I've gotten all my water in. And some strange reason, since after the surgery, water just doesn't seem to do it for me anymore. I used to drink water all the time, so I don't know what's up with that. But I've been doing the Crystal Light, and I don't really like having all that Splenda, but I'm thinking I got to get the fluids in me, so whatever it takes. Let me see what else I have written down here. The uncomfortableness, that's like capitalized because that was pretty bad. The emotional eating. I'm realizing now how many times I actually went for the fridge or went for food when something emotional happens. And now that I know that I can't, or that I'm full and I know that I can't, it's connecting. And they all say that we have our emotional blocks or walls that we put up, and then until we figure out what they are and what, you'll never, win. Not that there's ever such winning the weight loss battle, but you'll never be able to conquer the weight loss battle and change your life, to change the lifestyle, to become a quote what we call skinny person, or whatever you want to refer to it as. And I think deep down inside we all know what our issues are. even though we might want to say it to somebody else. I mean, we know it. I think we do. I mean, I know what mine are. I mean, I don't really need to share them with you, but I just, you got to deal with them because they're not going to go away. And you can't use food to silence it. And maybe that's why they talk about people getting other addictions after they have weight loss surgery, because they're not dealing with it. So I got to find a way to deal with it other than eating. I'm hoping it would be a good addiction. Maybe I could start having an exercise addiction. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's a nice psychobabble for tonight. I'm glad I made my second video. I guess I'm still doing okay. I feel like I'm struggling. I feel like I'm in limbo. I just want to, I thought after I had the surgery that this was it. I was going to be, limited on my eating and my small bites and my chews and all that, and it's not. So now I have to wait until the 29th till I experience that, and I just want to experience it, I guess. It's weird. I just feel like I've waited, and now I'm waiting even more. I really appreciate it if I can get someone else to tell me how they're dealing with that, and I'll look forward to checking in with you next week. So if I don't talk to anyone and get any messages, have an awesome Christmas, and I'll see you next week. Bye.